I think about this great country and where we come and how we're just going to give it away without a shot being fired. And that's exactly what's happened in the Democrat Party. And honestly, in the Republican Party, if we're going to start playing ball with these far leftists, I'm still friends with them. I'm friends with AOC. I pray for her, but I don't agree with a dadgum thing she says, ma'am, and I never will. We better stand up for this Constitution or we're going to lose it. We will lose it in these midterms because that is where the Democrat Party is headed. That's where their leadership is going. Hakeem Jeffries, he's making some lame statements about this. All he wants to do is stay in power, and he will move to the left because that's what you saw with AOC. Remember when AOC got elected? She picketed, literally, Pelosi's office. And our party was like, oh, let's put her out front. She's going to be the fundraiser. I remember a member told us, that is my favorite member of the freshman caucus. We're going to use that. All we did was make a martyr out of her. We better be careful. These people are coming after us. They're coming after our country. They're coming after our Constitution. They're from our public colleges and universities. And all we do, we get invited to the ball games. We sit in the skybox. And then us conservatives and moderate Republicans vote for more money without any strings attached. Well, those days are over, ma'am, or we are going to lose our dadgum country.
John Fetterman is on a roll. If you guys have not seen his interview with Will Cain, you're missing out. I definitely recommend going and watching it. Fetterman talks about what's going on in New York. Fetterman strongly criticized progressives following the Democratic socialist victories in the New York primary. Fetterman labeled the far-left candidates as anti-American.
But now let's talk about the big earthquake on the left, because this is big news in this country. I don't know if you saw what happened in New York. There were 3 candidates for these are the primaries. They are going to win the election, so there are going to be 3 Democrats in Congress. These are Mamdani's people. These are Democratic socialists, I think very different than the Democratic Party. What happened is, for years we've been asking young people to vote. Well, now young people are voting.
Seize the money out of the Treasury, you'd empty the prisons, and you'd take out the cops. That's the playbook. That's what they want to do. That's what they've said they're going to do. Why are we even pretending this is a political party? The Communist Party was outlawed decades ago.
For weeks now, the infighting in the Democrat Party is not stopping. I believe you've seen the beginning of this clip. B is not laughing. He's calling out what is currently happening in the Democrat Party. They are divided. And based on the information I'm seeing on social media, it shows there are 13 Democrats that don't align with this socialism they are bringing in their party. This is extremely concerning. This came as a result of what happened recently in New York with Mamdani.
Game has fundamentally changed and they can't adapt. Then they need to let others lead.
What do you make of that?
I suppose on its narrow terms, I agree with that. If people can't lead, they shouldn't lead. I don't know who she's referring to. There were no names being named. But look, if there are people who believe that the job of a representative or a senator is to go and push a green button or a red button, and that's it, those people are obviously in the wrong job during this period when everything that we believe in is under attack. We're in the fight of our lives right now, and we need to maintain unity and focus, solidarity in the democratic forces. We've got to be welcoming people.
Certain things that I believe in that are not being reflected in the current environment, especially with some of these races on Tuesday. And as we said in our pledge, we're for capitalism, not socialism. We're for safety, not lawlessness. We're proud of America, not ashamed of America. And we need to be promoting those things. And the far left and the far right, they're all very well organized. But those of us that don't support those far left or far right principles need to do a better job organizing and getting our message.
Yes, the Democrat Party is in shambles. If you take a look at these 13 names, you can see here, these people are leaving. Yeah, they don't want to partake because of what exactly is happening. They want to fight against Mamdani and AIC because they realize they are coming in powerfully in such a way that it will be extremely disturbing to some of them. When Trump said this a few months ago, a lot of people didn't see it coming. Democrat thought everything was okay. They supported the idea. Now, they're actually in shock to realize that if Mamdani endorses a candidate, the candidate easily goes through. The reason you see the panic that is happening in the Democrat Party is at a level not seen in a long time.
Country, what would you do? You'd open up the borders, you'd seize the money out of the treasury, you'd empty the prisons, and you'd take out the cops. That's the playbook. That's what they want to do. That's what they've said they're going to do. Why are we even pretending this is a political party? The Communist Party was outlawed decades ago. We don't allow communism in this country. We defeated communism. Communism collapsed in the Soviet Union. And we're fighting them in Queens now, in the Bronx? What the hell is happening here? These women are saying they want to seize the means of production. Okay, you can't do that. That's illegal. They want to nationalize industries. I mean, this is what you say in high school when you read Marx for the first time. And it's kind of starting already a little bit, like Mamdani with the rent freeze. So Biden pours millions of migrants in here, and they don't build any new apartments. It's like supply and demand, all right? That's why rent's going up. Okay, you don't freeze rent. Now no one can afford to keep these places going. And I just found out New York City, half of the city is on Medicaid.
Wow.
20% of the city is on food stamps. 5% of the city lives in the projects. 70% of the city's not white. 40% of the city wasn't even born in America. We are going down a dangerous road already. And the Democrats are like, all right, big tent. You know what they're going to do? They're going to take the tent pole, pull it out of the ground, and stab. You cannot share a tent with communists. Every time you try to do that, size. So I don't know what these people are doing. Some trying to like accommodate them. The others are trying to ignore them. Like, oh, I'm not really familiar with their policies. Like,
yeah. And they're not afraid of the term democratic socialism. If I fall down, I want an ambulance.
Yes, Jesse just summarized exactly what I have in mind. This is exactly what is happening in California. At some point, Gavin Newsom is now melting down, struggling to push Trump to sign this. And Trump made up his decision. If they want him to do this, Democrat and Republicans should come together to sign the SAFE Act. He has the card here. This has triggered a lot of these people. Now they're trying to play politics with this.
So Governor Gavin Newsom of California has crawled from under his rock and accused President Donald Trump of holding the American people hostage. Holding the American people hostage because he doesn't want to sign the Affordable Housing Act. And President Trump is saying that he doesn't want to push the Affordable Housing Act until the Democrats and Republicans come together and pass the SAVE Act, which I totally agree. Our elections should be protected. I mean, if anybody has anything to say about that, it should be the politicians running in California. But the audacity of this man, think of California. You can't even buy a house in Los Angeles or anywhere in California.
I watch this Cackling the View lady. She says people are just panicking over the phrase what. I don't know if she actually understands exactly what socialism means. America defeated socialism in the days, and now it is coming back, which is something that has actually not been there for a very long time. It is coming back, and some Democrats, they like the idea, some don't align with that. Some sees it like this will dominate the whole party. If you don't know, AIC is struggling to run for president, and it is getting momentum every single day. This is causing these people to panic. The socialism in the Democrat Party right now is at a level not seen in a long time. And let's allow them to continue to panic. I decided to just do this video so to call this out so you can see exactly what is happening. As of the short clips you see at the end, that's what they're going to think. I always keep.
And they're not afraid of the term democratic socialism. If I fall down, I want an ambulance. If my house is on fire, bring your hose. You know what I mean? We are looking, I'm not scared of the term. I think they're scared of the term in this country. But Social Security is a democratic socialism. Partly unemployment insurance is.
Of that UFC fight, because to me,
the president and his acolytes, an opportunity where the gladiator's god was praised for his
80th birthday.
When you come for the rest.
6-1 underdog. How good does this feel?
Never do this again.
Yeah, and I heard what happened. Listen, good news is I'm about to get this here Cybertruck with your GoFundMe money. Bad news is you're going to jail, but
you're on my page, so you automatically know.
Los Angeles
is that it's really important not to conflate.
So with all eyes on California, you can see exactly what's happening.
Goes on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know the winner.